Hi, hello to everyone. In this particular session, let us learn the next problem on BRS. It is a class 12 of the BRS. This question was asked in CA Foundation May 18 for 10 marks. This question is also being typed in the Alvas material. That is, you heard of Mood Bidri Alvas, right? And this question is also there in a recent MTP paper, that is mock test paper, in April 2024 for 10 marks, my dear kids. See here, I always tell you, whenever you start the problem on BRS, please remember that in the cash book, debit side may receipt, credit side may payment. When it comes to the passbook, debit side payment, credit side receipt. Whatever the things you learn, whatever the things you read, please make the comparison with this. Shall we move on to the problem? The bank passbook account number, what account number? 5678 of Mrs. Rani, whose name is Mrs. Rani, showed overdraft. Overdraft means payment of 33,575 on 31st March 2018. Which book it shows? The bank passbook. See, my dear kids, here the passbook of Rani shows what? Overdraft. Passbook of Rani shows overdraft. Passbook of Rani shows overdraft means what? Payment. Here we get bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is payment. It comes in what side of the passbook? Debit side of the passbook. As far as the first transaction is concerned, as we know that it is to be entered in the same side. Is it right, my dear kids? See here what happened to the problem. See, we have to write bank overdraft as per which book it is? Passbook. Overdraft means payment. Passbook means it comes what side? It comes in the debit side. So we have to take it in debit side only. What is the amount of this? 33,575. 33,575 dash. One more thing, what is the account number? It is 5678, right? 5678. We are doing answer for what account number? The account number is 5678. Shall we move on to the solution? See, again, I start reading the first point. Be careful, my dear kids, it's a difficult one. See here, a check of rupees 1080 credited in the passbook. What they have done? Credited in the passbook. Credited means what? A receipt in the passbook. See, credited in the passbook means it is a receipt in the passbook. Being dishonored. What happened? Dishonored. Dishonored means payment. When dishonored is there, deposit will lose its importance, right? Again, I am telling you, marriage and divorce. When it got married, when people got married, marriage is important. When they got divorced, marriage is past tense. Marriage is not useful. What is useful? Divorce is useful, right? Sorry, credited and being dishonored. और credit भी हुआ, बाद में dishonored भी हुआ. Fine. When it is dishonored, again debited. Dishonored means debited. When? Debited on 1st April. See, my dear kids, when it is dishonored, when it is debited, dishonored on 1st April 18 means not dishonored in the our financial year of 31st March 2018. It is not dishonored in March 18. It is dishonored and debited when? In the next financial year. Fine. There was no entry in the cash book about the dishonor. Oh, cash book में भी entry नहीं किया. कौन सा entry नहीं किया? It is not deposited entry, it is dishonored entry. till what? Until 15th April. A very confusion point. Kids, come out with your lot of concentration. चेक्स वॉज क्रेडिट हुआ था, क्रेडिट के बाद क्या हुआ? डिसऑनर हुआ. डिसऑनर मतलब डेबिट किए पासबुक में. कब पासबुक में डेबिट किए? इन द नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर, दैट इज ऑन April 1st. कैश बुक में भी डिसऑनर का एंट्री हुआ ओनली आफ्टर 15th. Until 15th not entered means after 15th April it is entered. So what do you mean by this? Dishonored is entered both in the passbook as well as in the cash book only after the financial year. It means we can say that no entry in both cash book as well as passbook in our financial year 2018 31st March. So what we have to do? We have to totally ignore the transaction. So let me write once again in your notes when it comes to solution part. So let me write, it is a point, right? Checks dishonored, no need to write. Deposited, no need to write. Credited. Checks dishonored, okay, fine. Debited, where? In passbook ఎప్పుడు? On 1st April 18. Then entered where? In cash book on when? After 15th April 18. Because not entered till 15th April. It means what? Entered after 15th April. So see my dear kids, dishonor matlab payment. Dishonor means what? Payment. Payment कब हुआ? In passbook on 1st April. In cash book on 15th April. It means not entered in cash book and passbook until 31st March. When not entered in both the books, there is no question of BRS, right? BRS comes when? If it affects cash book, if the entry is made in cash book but not in passbook. If the entry is made in passbook but not in cash book, then only the BRS appears. BRS comes. The significance of BRS is there. But when it is not entered, both in the cash book as well as in the passbook, in our financial year of 31st March 18 ending, then there is a no entry. So we have to ignore it. I hope you got it, my dear kids. इसका influence BRS में नहीं होता because entered not in our financial year. I hope you got it, right? Shall we move on to the next concept? Please remember, this is one of the very difficult concept to understand. Fine. Let me move on to the next sentence. What is there in the problem? Bankers had credited, fine, her account with 2,800 for interest collected by them on her behalf, but same had not been entered in the cash book. Means what? Banker credited means credit in passbook. See, credit in passbook means a receipt in passbook. What? Credit in passbook means receipt in passbook, but not entered in the cash book. Not entered in the cash book means what? No receipt in cash book. Did you understood? No receipt in cash book means no debit in cash book. So what we have to do? We have to take it in debit side. This is one way of analysis. Another simplified way of analysis. Banker had credited. When it is credited, we have to take it in debit side. In both the angles, you can give the answer for this. So let me write for a B point. B point. What is there? Banker credited means take it in debit side. Or else I go for another method of analysis. How to go for another method of analysis? Banker credited but not entered in which book? Cash book. See my dear kids, when the banker is credited, credited means a receipt. Not entered in cash book means no receipt in cash book. No receipt in cash book means no debit in cash book. So where we have to take? We have to take it in debit side. When you analyze both the angles, the answer remain the same, right? Because the student should not get confused. You can learn for a knowledge sake in both the sides. But as far as examination is concerned, whenever you come across a word called credited, immediately you take it in debit side. That is the significance of in BRS. How much it is, my dear kids? It is 2,800 rupees. Dash on the credit side. I hope you got it. Shall I move on to the next concept? What is there in the problem? See, again I write cash book, debit side my receipt, credit side my payment. Passbook, debit side my payment, credit side my receipt. This is a fundamental thing that you need to remember before starting your BRS. Out of 20,500 paid in by, nodi, paid in means what? Paid in to bank, paid in by Mrs. Rani in cash and by check on 31st December 2018 in our financial year, but amounting to rupees 7,500 were collected on 7th April. It means what? 7,500 collected on 7th April. It means no receipt in passbook in 31st March. For what amount? 7,500. What happened to difference amount? Take 20,500 minus 7,500. What happened? 13,000 is collected in the month of March itself. Whatever the amount collected in the month of March, we have to ignore it because that is entered both in the cash book as well as in the passbook, for which no BRS. BRS is to be done only for such amount which are not collected, which are not entered, which are not recorded in any of the books. Okay, so I hope you got it. So let me clear when it comes to the solution part. What is there? The point number is C, right? Checks paid in. Paid in means it is not payment. It is paid in means receipt. Checks paid in means receipt. How much it is? It is of rupees 20,500. Am I right? Now let me underline this. What happened here? 7,500 collected on when it is being collected? On 7th April. Means no receipt in passbook till 31st March. No receipt in passbook means no credit in passbook. So what we have to do? We have to take it in the credit side with an amount of rupees 7,500. Balance कितना हुआ अब? Balance कितना हुआ? Balance 13,000 हुआ. ये क्या किए उन्हें? Collected before 31st March. Collected before 31st March means entered both in cash book and passbook. Hai na? Whenever we are depositing the check into bank, first we make the entry in the cash book. Thereafter banker will collect. Then the entry is made in the passbook. So this is entered both in the cash book and passbook. No BRS for this. No BRS for this. So it is not to be taken. Even this is not need. No need for write to this thing in your notes. For those people who are getting confusions, sir, difference amount क्या करते आप? Why you didn't explain? For them, this explanation is needed. For others, this explanation is not needed. This is enough to write in your examination. This is not required to write in the examination. I wrote this only because of those students who got confused. Sir, what to do with the remaining 13,000? Okay, fine. See, this problem is really a little bit difficult one. Confusion. See the next point. Out of the checks amounting to rupees 7,800 drawn. Drawn means what? Issued. Issued means what? Payment. On 27th March 18. A check for rupees 2,500 encashed on 3rd April. Encashed means payment. Eppudu 3rd April. It means what? No payment. In passbook I have to write. Why? Because the encashment of check is possible. Where? Only in the bank, right? Only in the passbook. No payment in passbook. When no payment in passbook, no debit in passbook, so I have to take it in debit side. So what? Checks drawn, right? What is the point number? What is the point number here? D, right? Checks drawn on 27th March. How much checks are drawn on 27th March? It is 7,800. Here क्या हुआ? 2,500 encashed on when? On 3rd April. Means no payment in passbook till 31st March. What happened? No payment means no debit. So where we have to take? We have to take it in debit side for the amount of only 2,500. Take 2,500 in the debit side. Sir, what happened to remaining 7,800 में 2,500 गए तो कितना आता? 5,500 आता है ना? 5,500. Similarly, we have to write like this. Balance 5,500 encashed before 31st March. So entered both in the cash book as well as in the passbook, which does not require our BRS. I am not writing that concept. I am only explaining it. I hope you got it. Both the sentence, makla very, very, very important, bacho. Please try to understand what I am going to explain here, right? Fine. If you have any doubt, please comment. Please give a comment so that I can explain in detail again. Banker seems to have given wrong credit. What credit? Wrong credit. For rupees 500 paid in by her in current account number 8765. So wrong credit दिए. बाद में wrong debit in respect of a check number 300 against her account 8765. So what happened here? Banker seems to have given a wrong credit. What they have given? A wrong credit. Wrong credit means where we have to take? We have to take it in debit side. So what is the point number? What point number it is? E, right? In that sub point 1. Wrong credit. Where we have to take? We have to take it in debit side. How much amount? 500. Wrong credit किधर दिए? Wrong credit here. Okay. Another concept. Wrong debit here. Here matlab this account. How much it is? 300. We have to take it in credit side. Try to understand this concept once again, my dear kids. See here. Banker seems to have given here. Here wrong credit kiye. Here means what? What is our account number? 5678. This is our account number. See makla, banker seems to have given here. Here matlab in this account. In this account means account number 5678. What they have given? Wrong credit. 500. Really credit kidhar dena tha? Credit they have to give it for 8765. Instead of giving credit to 8765 account number, they have given a wrong credit to this account number, that is 5678. So अब क्या हुआ? हमारा account number में this account number में wrong credit हुआ, so we have to give it debit. बाद में under a wrong debit भी हुआ of what? 300. किधर देना था? 8765 में देना था, but किधर दिए उन्हें? They have given it in our 5678. So when they have given wrong debit, here we have to take it on the credit side. I hope you got it. Again I tell you, Actually, the debit, credit and debit are supposed to give in account number 8765, but they have given here. Here matlab this particular account. Please see, every transaction seems to be somewhat confusions. Be clear, makla. A check for rupees 1000 entered in the cash book. किधर enter किए? Cash book. But omitted to be banked. Omitted to be banked. Omitted to be banked means deposit. Banked means what? Deposit. Deposit means receipt. Omitted to be deposit means no receipt in passbook. Did you understood? A check for 1000 entered in the cash book. Cash book में entry किया. He is not specifying where it is entered. Is it receipt or payment? He was hiding that sentence. He is giving a very good challenge to the student mindset. Later he is telling that, but omitted to be banked. Banked means what? Deposit. बैंक में आप deposit करते हैं, इसके वास्ते हमें banked बोलते हैं. So omitted to be banked means omitted to be deposit in bank, omitted to be sent to the bank for collection, no deposit in the passbook, no receipt in the passbook. When no receipt in the passbook, no credit in the passbook. So where we have to take? We have to take it on the credit side. Check omitted to be banked. Omitted to be banked means no receipt in passbook, no credit in passbook. So where we have to take? We have to take it on the credit side. Really, it's one of the difficult concept. Every concept in this problem seems to be little bit confusion. Please concentrate. Now, bills receivable 5200 previously discounted. क्या किए आप लोगों ने? डिस्काउंटेड किए. डिस्काउंट अमाउंट कितना है? डिस्काउंट अमाउंट इज ₹200 विथ द बैंक हैड बीन डिसऑनर्ड. क्या हुआ? अब डिसऑनर हुआ. क्या हुआ? डिसऑनर. डिसऑनर मतलब व्हाट? पेमेंट. बट एडवाइस इज रिसीव्ड ऑन April 1st. Means information is received on April 1st. What actually the word advice information stands for? When we receive the advice, we means business. When we receive the advice, when we receive the information, when we receive the notice, then only we make the entry in our which book? In our cash book. Since the advice was received on 1st April, means in the next financial year, it means not entered in which book, my dear kids? It is not entered in cash book. But please remember, advice, intimation, information stands for entry in the cash book. Since advice is received on 1st April means we can say that no payment in cash book. How much? This 5200 is your gross amount. This is your discount amount. Discount amount is included in 5200. Okay. So what we have to take? We have to take only the gross amount. If the noting charges was there, we have to include it. Okay. So now we have to write in our notes. The point number is what? G, right? Bills receivable dishonored and information received on 1st April. Makla, dishonored means payment. Information received means no payment in cash book till 31st March. No payment in cash book means no credit in cash book. So where we have to take? We have to take it on the credit side, that is of rupees 5200. Am I right? Okay, fine. See the next concept. That is G के बाद क्या आता? H point, right? Please see the H point of the problem. Bills of rupees 10,000 was retired, means paid by the bank. What? Retired, paid by the bank means what? Payment. Under a rebate of 175. कितना रिबेट दिए आपने? 175 रिबेट दिए. Out of the full amount of the bill was credited in the bank column of the cash book. आपने क्या किए, इधर कैश बुक में ज़्यादा डाले, कितना ज़्यादा डाले, 175 ज़्यादा डाले. सो इट मीन्स ओवर पेमेंट in cash book by rupees 175. See, this is your cash book receipt payment. क्या हुआ, अब ओवर पेमेंट हुआ. ओवर पेमेंट हुआ बोले तो अब किधर डालना, हमें डेबिट साइड में डालना. हाउ मच, 175. So what to do with this 10,000 sir? 10,000 we should not take, because 10,000 amount was paid by bank after having a rebate of 175. It means actual payment from the bank is only 9,825 होता. बैंक पेमेंट 9,825, बट आपने क्या किए, कैश बुक में फुल अमाउंट डाले. फुल अमाउंट मतलब 10,000 डाले. सो 10,000 कैश बुक में है, पासबुक में ओनली 9,875 है. सो किधर ज़्यादा है, अब कैश बुक में ओवर पेमेंट हुआ. सो इसका वास्ते किधर डालना, हमें अपोजिट साइड डालना, दैट इज डेबिट साइड, रिसिप्ट साइड डालना. So now what we have to do for this? Point number what? H. Right? Overpayment in cash book by 175. किधर डालना, डेबिट साइड में डालना 175 rupees. Okay, fine. Shall we move on to the next one? See, every point seems to be somewhat stingy, not so easy to understand. See the next one. A check for rupees 2,400 deposited into bank. See, my dear kids, what you have done, you have deposited into bank. Fine. Deposited means receipt. Omitted to be recorded in the cash book. Cash book में record नहीं हुआ. Was collected by bank on 31st March. बैंकर तो कलेक्शन किए, कब कलेक्शन किए, 31st मार्च. मीन्स विद इन अवर फिनेंशियल ईयर बैंक अकाउंट में एंट्री हो गया. किधर एंट्री नहीं हुआ, अब कैश बुक में एंट्री नहीं हुआ. सो कैश बुक में एंट्री नहीं हुआ तो क्या बोलते, हमें नो रिसिप्ट इन कैश बुक बोलते. नो रिसिप्ट इन कैश बुक मीन्स नो डेबिट इन कैश बुक. अब हम क्या करना, डेबिट साइड में ही डालना. दैट इज व्हाट इज द पॉइंट नंबर, इट इज H. Right? Checks deposited, omitted in which book, cash book. So deposited means receipt, omitted in cash book means no receipt in cash book, means no debit in cash book. We have to take it in debit side, 2,400. Fine. Shall we move on to the next point, my dear kids? See the last one, the last point. This concept asked recently in September 25 batch also. Goods amounting to rupees 1,50,000 were sold to Bharati in March 2018, means within our financial year. She deposited a check on 20th March 18. Okay, this is also within our financial year. After deducting 3%, कितना परसेंट डिडक्ट किए भारती, 3%. What is the 3% of 1,15,000? 15 3s, it comes to 45,000. Means Bharati give the check. After deducting, how much Bharati is going to deduct? 1,50,000 में भारती 4,500 डिस्काउंट अमाउंट निकालते. निकालने के बाद कितने अमाउंट देते भारती, अब हमको 1,45,500 रुपीज चेक देते. दिस इज द रिसिप्ट फ्रॉम भारती. अमर राइट मकला, दिस इज द रिसिप्ट फ्रॉम भारती. दे वाज मिस्ड, मिस क्या किए, उन्हें मिस किए, एंट्री मिस्ड किए, नॉट रिकॉर्डेड वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग द कैश बुक. ओ मालूम हुआ, अब 1,50,000 गुड्स आपने भारती को बेचे थे. भारती ने चेक दिए आपको, कितना चेक दिए, आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग 3%. 3% बोले तो 4,500 होता. निकालने के बाद कितना आता, अब 1,45,500 होता. ये चेक भारती दिए, बट यू बीइंग ए सो ग्रेट पीपल ऑन दिस अर्थ, you have forgotten to record, you have missed to record. In which book makla, you have recorded, you have not recorded, you missed to record in the cash book. So receipt, where is not recorded, not recorded in cash book. This entry was not recorded in cash book. See my dear kids, When you didn't recorded this entry in cash book, so we can say that not recorded in cash book means what? No receipt in cash book. कैश बुक में रिसिप्ट नहीं हुआ, अब क्या करना? रिसिप्ट साइड में ही डालना. रिसिप्ट साइड बोले तो डेबिट साइड डालना. आई होप यू गॉट इट. द लास्ट पॉइंट, दैट इज आई पॉइंट, एच आई, वन मोर पॉइंट जे, राइट? check received from Bharati, right? Missed in which book? Cash book. Received means receipt. Missed in cash book means no receipt in cash book. How much? Out of 1,50,000, 3% बोले तो 4,500 होता. So how much is missed? The remaining amount of 1,45,500. Where I should record? I should record in the debit side. I hope, my dear kids, this completes all the transactions. Now you have to prepare the BRS. Use the calci and work out the total. The total comes how much? It comes to rupees 1,87,450 in the debit side, 14,000 on the credit side. How much is less? 1,73,450. On what side it is less? Credit side. So we have to write credit balance as per. See, you have started with passbook. Now you are supposed to end with cash book. I hope you got it. Did you understood? Really, it's a difficult problem, my dear children. Please try to learn the difficult problems, because in CA we used to get the difficult problems only. Never stick on to the easy problems. Take care. Bye bye. Please give your comment repeatedly. I am telling you, like it, share it, and give your comment. Okay. Thank you.